With those dry conditions in mind, the DNR is prepping for the spring wildfire season.
Yeah, Northern News Now's Madison Green spent a day in 2 harbors alongside DNR wildlife training and shares what we can expect this year.
You know, up here, I would say we're probably a couple weeks out yet from really having those conducive conditions, but it's just around the corner. And
Aaron Melke is the Forester and Fire Program Leader for the 2 Harbors area, covering the southern part of Lake County and all of Cook County. He led Wednesday's annual wildfire prevention refresher training, briefing the 30 Minnesota DNR employees on what to expect this spring.
We had a total of 23 fires in our protection area last year, which is our average, 10-year average is about 11. You know, we're still running a deficit, so if we run into some dry periods here, we can expect an uptick of fire activity.
Each fire season may look different, so efficient training means staying consistent and staying up to date.
So that we're thinking about safety on the fire line and getting updated with anything new for the coming year as far as communication and fire protection plans.
Brian Schiller is a DNR forest technician. He says there is an additional threat to wildfires in the region, the spruce budworm.
Every 30 or 40 years it will come back. The spruce budworm has affected many thousands of acres from Duluth all the way to Cook County. So they're defoliated, a lot of them are dead.
With more fuel for fires in the forest, Melke says people need to do their part in prevention.
About 90% of all of our fires are human caused. If they do need to burn a brush pile or do outdoor burning, to make sure they have a burning permit and check those restrictions and check the fire danger.
So ignorance doesn't lead to ignition. In 2 Harbors, Madison Green, Northern News Now.
And we have more information on where to check any burn restrictions or the fire danger level on our website.